Decent break. It finished in the first cut. Another bounce or two. Might have been in the thicker stuff.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Well, a narrow shoot flanked by trees means we are at the 431-yard par 4 fourth. Fairway sloping left to right towards Lake Geneva. A wayward tee shot to the right will find the trees and OB markers. A drive down the left will roll towards the center of the fairway. This one starting a little bit left. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Really tough shot here. Ball severely below the feet, coming out the rough. To get this ball up onto the green and holding the green would be a big result.
I'm not quite sure that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
Goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. He'll remain at 25 under. This is a good par 3 right here. The fifth is 187 yards. And you can see there is water guarding the front and right of the green. Again, club selection is crucial here. Left side of the green, that's the spot to aim. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3.
Good chance to save par after that beautiful flop shot. Looked in trouble there at one stage.
That was right all the way. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the fifth. And fortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. This is a really nice driving hole, the par 4-6 at 406 yards. Almost every player likes to hit a little bit of a baby draw when you have to, and this is the hole to do it. Get it down there, avoid those fairway bunkers on the left, and you have a good chance to make a birdie. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and position A has been found in the fairway, but this next part of the challenge is a creative one because there's plenty of slopes you can work with on this green.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Nope. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he's going to stay at minus 24. .559 yards, 7th is a good par 5. It's the first one here at Evian. It's a chance to get home in 2 with 2 good shots and maybe get out of here with an eagle 3. That will do just fine.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Oh boy, just about flew that one in the hole. Luckily got it to stop. Not a bad shot. Brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. He's got it to 25 under par now. We come now to yet another par 3 on the front side at Evian, the 211-yard 8th. This green, one of the narrowest on the course, so accuracy and distance control are required. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. This one measures out to 15 feet. Yes, getting hot here just before the turn. That's birdies now at 7 and 8. And with that, his score moves to 26 under par. Yeah, you're licking your chops here at this par 5 ninth, just 524 yards with a good drive in play in that fairway. You absolutely have a great opportunity to get home in 2, get close, and maybe even make an eagle 3. That one's going to hit hard, get a little bit of run out, and that is going to wind up just fine. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and it's an inviting second shot, the pin all the way back. If you land this ball at the front of the green, coming in with a slightly longer club, you've got a good chance of chasing it all the way back there.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Oh, and that runs out of gas far too early. That is not where you want to leave the golf ball. Let's bring in Notah Begay III for a look at birdie.
Just has to get the ball started and it will work back to the right and toward the hole.
That one just going to sneak on by. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that will mean it's a 34 on the front side, 1 under par. Well, you always like a hole where you have to make a little bit of a decision. Here we are at the 10th. It's 412 yards. You can see it's a dogleg to the right. Comfortable with your driver? Well, you might want to try and just blow it over the trees on the right side. You want to play it safer? Pull out the 3-wood, put it in play. You'll still have a relatively short iron into the green. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second with this par 4. Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot.
This from about 10 feet.
Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. Here we are at the 352-yard par 4 11. Uphill, dogleg left. Drivable for long hitters. That's right, if they can draw it around that corner. 5 bunkers on the right side of the fairway. The only real trouble off the tee. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
We're in the thick stuff on the left over here in 11. Your only option is to sling one in from right to left.
Nah, just caught it fat out of the rough. Never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par. Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. We come now to the 437-yard par 4 12. Best play off the tee is to fly the bunkers on the left side of this right-to-left sloping fairway, giving you a good angle to the green.
Quite obviously off the tree and into the rough.
So he may need to choke up on this one as he gets set for his second.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that lead is going to increase.
A great opportunity here for birdie. Oh no, he saw something I didn't because that doesn't move that much. And a great opportunity goes by the wayside. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. He'll remain at 27 under. Here now at the longest par 4 on the course, the 503-yard 13. Dogleg left with bunkers on either side of the fairway. A miss left off the tee will make it almost impossible to hit the green in 2. So, right to right center of the fairway is where you want to be. That's going to be up the left-hand side.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Not in the fairway, but not a real problem here at the 13th, getting set to play his second shot.
Really nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll remain right where he is. Coming up on the longest par 3 on the course, the 244-yard 14th. Elevated tee looking down on a green protected on the right by 3 bunkers. Wind can be a factor here, so club selection is critical. Okay, that one passed the hole just a bit, but a birdie try upcoming. Iona, this a birdie putt.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
I think that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, coming off that long par 3 14th, here's a chance maybe to get one back if you tripped up on the previous hole. This 15th is a par 5, and it's only 529 yards, so it is reachable in 2. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Iona, a second coming up.
And you can't ask for more from a tee shot here on 15. A great angle now to take on those 2 fairway bunkers on the high point. Carry those and you'll get a hop down towards the green.
That one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Good effort. An eagle would have been nice from there, but he made sure to cozy that one up close. That is well done. And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shout. And what a good-looking hole this is as we begin our closing stretch. The 16th is just 151 yards. Elevated tee. You look down on that green. You see the 2 bunkers on the back. The mistake you don't want to make, it's obvious. That small pond on the left. And again, if the winds are swirling, and they can here, it can be a tricky club selection.
It just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3. Ten-foot putt left. Now, we've seen folks hang that putt out to the right. It does not move as much as you think, and that goes on by. Okay, aim for a bogey at 16. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. On to the final 2 holes here at Evian Resort, starting with the par 4 17th. It's only 335 yards, so it's possible to get this close. However, those trees to the right have been known to knock down attempts to drive this green, and the sloped area left of the putting surface is nothing but trouble. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. So now with the ball below his feet, got to be careful this doesn't go right. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Okay, didn't quite get it there, but that's a decent effort. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And pars will be no problem from here on out, as this will remain a full 10-shot lead. You love a finishing hole where you can make something happen, where you can do something memorable. That is the 18th here at Evian. It's 478 yards, and it's not a par 4. It is a par 5. So definitely a good chance to get it home in 2 and maybe make that eagle and be smiling all the way to the clubhouse. Yes, step 1 out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
And it's an excellent tee shot, but now it's a risk and reward approach as we look to that water which sits in front of the green, so no margin to miss this short.
This one looks right on point. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Sitting in the catbird seat right now after 2 perfect golf shots. Now this for an eagle. Yes, a great putt there. It's in for eagle at 18. Just a marvelous performance, Frank. Look, I know you love EA Sports. You play all the games. You might win Madden football by double digits, right? It is football. But in golf, double-digit victories, that's rare. That doesn't happen a whole lot.
You're right. It looked like we were playing Madden away. It was like, instead of touchdown after touchdown, it was, knock it to a foot, knock it to another.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina, we present live opening round coverage of the Wells Fargo Championship. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. On top is the Englishman Aaron Rai. He's at 2 under par here to start the tournament. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form coming into this one fresh off a victory a week ago. All right, so that one settles in the bunker. What kind of an early test is this here at the first, Frank?
Well, I was hoping for the fairway. That didn't happen. Now he's in the bunker. I'm hoping he can still hit the green.
That's just some great work from the bunker, folks. Blasted out, knocked it on the green where a birdie putt awaits.
Nota Begay is on the ground for us at the first green.
And putt coming up a ridge, one you might have to hit a little firmer to take some of the breakout.
Oh, yes. On the pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And that is hopefully a harbinger for the week ahead, as he is very quickly to 1 under par. You really like a golf course that challenges you in so many different ways. And here's a good example at Quail Hollow. That first hole, well, it was a dogleg to the right. The second, it's a dogleg left. So it is asking you to move the ball in both directions, and we know you're up to it. Round 1 here at Quail Hollow. We last saw this course during the President's Cup. The United States beating the feisty international team 17.5 to 12.5 for their 9th straight win in that competition. But Frank, let's talk about the golf course. What are players going to have to do to handle Quail Hollow this week?
Well, Rich, I'm going to have a shot back at you, Rich. Why you got to bring up the internationals losing another President's Cup? But anyway, back.
I loved how they played, Frank. They really fought hard.
Well, that's a very condescending remark. But back to the golf course, because that's the question at hand. I really do love what's being done. Or Quail Hollow's evolved from really what it was in the 60s. Golf course has sort of got this bigger landscape, bigger presentation. And really, it stretches every part of your game. You have to be long enough, that's for sure. You have to be bold enough. And especially, you have to finish your round, because the green mile gets anybody's attention.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll remain at 1 under par.
Start of this golf course, Frank, asking the players to hit some quality shots. T2 green, third is no different.
Exactly. You get a dogleg right, then you get a dogleg left, and now you get a straightaway par 4 with just one bunker on the right side. It's 320 yards to get past that bunker. Needless to say, it needs to be avoided. But then the second shot's played downhill, but it's right there in front of you.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Now a second from 162. Good chance at one.
I love it when the balls hit the right distance. Just a little bit to the right, inside 10 feet, but bang on for distance.
No gimme here. Tricky one for birdie.
Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. First par 3 of the day here at Quail Hollow is not a long one. It's just 167 yards the fourth. But if you get too aggressive, and that's understandable given you have a short iron in your hands, you could end up in one of those 3 bunkers guarding the front of the green. So be careful, and club selection is important here. Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Now from below the green, a second up to this par 3. Okay, safely in for his par. And this will stay a one-shot lead. Back to another par 4, the 5th. Frank, what's the challenge here?
It's a dogleg right that goes back up the hill ridge. It should have been a wide fairway, but what Fazio did that was, I think, very, very clever. He put one bunker on the left side, as you can see, that is about 330 yards to get past it. And those 2 bunkers on the right. So what was a wide fairway has all of a sudden shrunk down to the position exactly where you want to hit it.
So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough.
I'm not quite sure that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and it just skips a foot or so by. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay at 2 under. This par 3 has it all. It is a brute, 249 yards this 6th. And really simply, you have to strike your golf ball here. If you don't, you pay a price. Yeah, that's nicely done. Birdie putt coming up here at the 6th. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll remain right where he is. Next up, the first par 5 of the day, the 546-yard 7. 2 fairway bunkers on the left side, presenting the only real trouble off the tee. Avoid those, and you have a good chance to get home in 2. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Well within range from here, a second now to the par 5. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5, the second, and knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just leave that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
You bet. Nothing more than a tap in. It's an eagle 3, all set up by the incredible second shot into this par 5.
Interesting part of the golf course, the long 3 and then the short 5 and now a short par 4. How gettable is this one, Frank?
I think you need your Sunday best, Rich, maybe a little bit of help, but even the strategy of laying up here is quite interesting. The 2 bunkers on the left, well staggered, and that big gaping bunker in the front right of the green. It's really how well you're swinging. I'd give it a crack. Take the head cover off.
That one up the right side.
Well, that was a great tee shot, but when you're that far down there, the fairways get a little narrow. Just finished in the first cut.
Coming off the eagle, this for birdie. He'll say he should have made that. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain at 4 under. Again, good flow to this golf course, good variety. So coming off that drivable par 4 8th, we now arrive at a super long par 4. It's the 9th, and it's 505 yards. You're not driving this one.
Well, a nice little wick off the tree, and the ball's just finished in the first cut.
So no real problems here with the lie. It's his second from that first cut. Third shot coming up now from the bunker. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Okay, good putt there for his par here at the 9th. And that will be a sizzling 31 on the front side, 4 under par.
Start of the inward 9. It is the long par 5/10. It is not quite at 600 yards, but it's close, Frank, and it's a good hole.
It is. Fortunately, it plays a little downhill, so as long as you avoid that bunker on the left side, you might be able to chase that second shot on the green. Everything just funnels away.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Second shot here at the par 5/10. Chance to make something happen. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly. Brilliant. Should be a tap-in birdie from there.
Well done there. It's a birdie to kick off the back nine. And the lead is now 2 here on day 1. This par 4 11th at 462 yards with a slight dogleg to the left is all about positioning. And with one good tee shot to carry the corner and avoid that bunker right at the elbow, you're going to be able to attack and maybe walk off with a birdie 3.
Nice long tee shot. Fairway does get narrow down there. A little unlucky to get into the first cut.
So now from just into that first cut, he'll ready his approach to this par 4.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11. And that's going to stretch the lead to 2 shots.
Par 4 12th hole is pretty to look at, but you can't stare at it too long, Frank, because it demands all of your attention.
Very much a corridor of a par 4 down there. I don't think you have to hit driver down here. You see a lot of players in the tournament, they'll only hit 3-wood, just find the fairway. Ball will kick a little bit to the right. The reason why you don't want to miss this fairway or miss with the trees is because this green is built up and it has the 2 bunkers that narrow the front entrance. So a fairway you must find.
Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
It is in the rough, but it appears to be a pretty good lie. Should have a go at this. His second now at the 12th.
Really nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
Now this for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. That one finished off. It's in for par. And the lead's going to remain 2. All right, here's the first par 3 on the backside here at Quail Hollow. It is the 208-yard 13th hole. Up next, the first par 3 on the backside here at Quail Hollow, 208-yard 13th. Carry the bunker front left, and the chance at birdie is yours.
Now from the bunker. Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Might have overread it just a bit, and it stayed out wide left of the hole. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And with it, the lead is back down to 1.
Out of the par 4 14th, it's only 344 yards, not long by today's standards. But Frank, everywhere you look, there's trouble.
Exactly. And a lot of people just sort of pull the head cover off the driver and they try and fly it on the front edge of this green. You actually don't have to do that. You can take a 3-wood, land the ball about 30 or 40 yards short, and just let the ball run just short of the green. And it's a fairly straightforward up and down at just about anywhere on this green. If you hit driver, you've only got one chance, and that has to be perfect. Bogey at the last and found the rough here. That's going to be a little bit of a shock on the momentum because it's going in the wrong direction.
Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole. Easy does it there. It's a birdie at 14. This is a cool hole right there. It is the last par 5 on the golf course. Just stunning. 577-yard 15th. It doglegs to the left. And you can see the second shot is over the water. This one will test your game and your nerve. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. No fairway here. This one in that rough.
That second shot took some force on this par 5 just to get it into the greenside bunker. Now well positioned, especially with a little savvy bunker shot.
Oh, how about that for a blast out of the bunker? Nearly hold it for eagle. Putter on point late here in the round. Birdie's at 14 and 15. And he'll move into the lead here with 3 holes to go. Here it is, folks. The Green Mile, one of the most daunting finishing stretches in the game. It begins with a 506-yard par 4 16th. A dogleg to the right, demanding a draw on the second shot to take on the water. Missed the green right. And it is a treacherous downhill shot to a green that runs away to the water. Good luck. Oh, a miss there. That is way light.
Those trees are like brick walls today. Hit that and went straight down into the rough.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, we've got 127 yards left to the hole today. Now, coming out the rough, it is tougher to generate that spin. Grass gets caught between the club head and the ball. You'll need to take that into consideration.
Always a good shot in the rough, but now a chance for a birdie. So that's a good approach shot.
This one on the slow side as he'll try to get this one close. Hit a good putt there. Maybe didn't quite break as much as he wanted it to, and it leaks by to the right. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and this will remain a one-shot advantage.
So much can happen here at the 17th. Par 3, 223 yards. This is where tournaments are won or lost. And it's also the signature hole here at Quail Hollow. What do you think of it, Frank?
It's tough, Rich. It really is, because you have to make a decision. It plays about half a club downhill. That's 5 yards. And then the tendency is to try and aim it too straight, or in layman's term, try and hit too good a shot. Please, just aim a little to the right. Put another yard or two on your tee shot to the right side. Just respect that. And then you'll have an outside chance of making two. You will gain on the field. I promise you.
Boy, he took that one way upstairs, got a lot of air under it, and that allowed it to land softly. That's a nice shot. Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and he'll stay at 7 under. Our day at beautiful Quail Hollow ends with a 494-yard par 4 18. Downhill tee shot is framed with a nasty bunker on the right and a stream on the left side. The uphill second shot can still land in the stream on the left, so delicacy is required. Oh, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Would you expect anything less with the way things are going? Everything is dropping right now, even balls from off the green. So this a successful day's work. Frank tied for the lead after day one.
We look at that leader.
Welcome in, everyone, to EA Sports' continuing coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Rich Lerner joined up in the booth by Frank Nobilo. Frank, there's nothing like it early tee time to get the adrenaline flowing.
And also, too, the golf course is perfect. Less divots. You don't see any sort of marks on the green. Greens are going to putt beautifully. And there's also, the course is a little bit softer. It's got the moisture from overnight. And also, when they've cut the golf course, there's that really green, fresh smell, like it's brand new.
A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. And now down to a man who knows a little bit about this golf course, Notah Begay, with a look here at the birdie putt.
And this coming just slightly back up the hill, but the thing he's got to watch out for, it's definitely going to move to his right.
Underway now, on to the second hole. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. Oh, yes, he gauged that one perfectly. Another birdie here at 2. And a 2-under start to the round.
This could be a good one. Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green.
12 feet still to go.
Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. Disappointment there. They'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par.
Getting set to tee off on this par 3.
Okay, that ball safely on the green. This will move to his right for birdie. A good opportunity lost there. And a little too much movement on that. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it.
All set now for the 5th hole.
That one safely on the putting surface. From close range, this for a 2. That is nicely done right there. A very strong start to his round. 3 under through his first 5 holes. Now, that needed much more behind it than it got, and it comes up well short and into the hazard protecting the front of this par 3. So, back to the tee box we go as he'll try again at the par 3. "13 feet away. Nope. Okay, well, still red figures. That's the good news, but the double bogey's going to see him fall from 3 under down to just 1.
Headed to hole number 7.
Yeah, not quite enough on that one. It's going to take this slope and come back off the front of the green. Now, from the apron, a second to the par 3. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par.
Settling in, hoping for a good one here at the par 3.
about the touch there? Beautifully done. So nearly a hole-in-one, but this is the next best thing. Tap-in birdie here at the par 3. Boy, he took on the water there, brought it into play, but luckily he's going to live to tell about it. Now a second to this par 3. This is EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always a part of your game that you're focused on. So I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green, Rich. I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens. That's the secret.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Noted this for birdie at 1.
And this putt moving right the whole way. Got to keep the pace up to hold its line.
Nope, that's going to slide by on the high side. Hey, just a little too much break there. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. And getting set to start the second hole now. That one unable to hold the green. It'll come back into the fairway. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Oh, you're kidding? This game's unfair sometimes. That looked in the whole way. 2-1 over par early on in this round. Par 3 tee shot needs to be precise. Good chance at one. That is a low, penetrating ball flight, very well executed. A chance now to get back to even here at 2. It's for birdie. Oh, nicely done there for his 2. And that's a good bounce back to start the round. The bogey at number 1, but gets the shot right back at the second. Okay, that one's dancing. Look here at birdie.
And players of this caliber should make this on a regular basis pretty flat with just a slight movement to the left.
That one just going to sneak on by. Disappointment there. They'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Moving on to the 4th hole. Well, he had the right idea, just didn't quite carry it far enough, and it spun all the way back off the green. That's 1 under on the day. He nearly put that one in the hole, and that is going to be an easy birdie. Well, don't you love it when all the hard work is done as you walk up to the green knowing you just have to brush this one in, and it is a birdie.
Looking for one good, clean strike of the golf ball here at the par 3.
Yeah, not quite enough on that one. It's going to take this slope and come back off the front of the green. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his 2nd shot. Oh, missed the green at the par 3. No problem. That is in from off the putting surface for an unlikely 2. that one unable to hold the green. It'll come back into the fairway. Just got to cut the legs out from under this one. It's his second. That needed to be just a little firmer going up the hill, but still pretty good shot.
I know he didn't want to leave it downhill for par, but the great, legendary Hubert Green once said 99% of shots left short do not go in.
Oh, that is an uncharacteristic mistake in what has been a round full of precision. That ball offline, off the tee, and into the water. So the option here is try again from the tee, and this will be the third shot coming up. Oh, that is so nicely judged from that far away. That required a lot of touch down the slope. Well done. Okay, well, still red figures. That's the good news, but the double bogey's going to see him fall from 3 under down to just 1. Up to the 9th. Yeah, not quite enough on that one. It's going to take this slope and come back off the front of the green. Clean lie here for his second to the par 3. Welcome in, everyone, to EA Sports' continuing coverage of PGA Tour Golf. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on. So I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green. Rich, I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens. That's the secret.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Now this for birdie.
And this coming just slightly back up the hill, but the thing he's got to watch out for, it's definitely going to move to his right.
Just played a little too much break there and hung it out to the left. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. This is what the top players all do. They flight it. This one, he kept it just underneath the wind, brought it in a little lower. That's good work right there. Okay, so all that was left following a brilliant tee shot, and it is not much more than a tap-in birdie. I mean, this is a clinic in how to play the game. Just keep everything hole high, give yourself a look for birdie, and that's what he'll have coming up. Not a problem. That's in for birdie, and that's where moves to 2 under par. Getting ready for hole number 4. Okay, safely aboard. 9 feet left here for birdie. Yes, a good look at that one all the way in. It's a birdie, but push that score to 3 under for the round. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now, from short range, a second. Frankie's not going to make the highlight shows tonight, but he might still make par, which isn't all bad.
Hey, let's face it, that is very forgettable.
Yeah, came out of that one quickly. That was never on mine. Two under par for the round. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. 10-foot putt left. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. On to the 7th. That one unable to hold the green. It'll come back into the fairway. Second shot now here at the par 3. Well, Frank, you know he was thinking about making that. Didn't quite get it to go, but he'll be pretty pleased with that, I think.
Yeah, that easily could have raced away, so let's give him a pat on the back.
So we'll clean that up. It's par. And he'll remain at 2 under for his round. That's going to be on the putting surface, and the birdie looks straight ahead. Yes, very methodically down, and that one in for a birdie. Gets that one to stack perfectly. That is very well judged. So this has been an absolute clinic, and that nearly the capper with a hole-in-one, but instead it is just a tap-in birdie. Frank, you know what, I think about it. What is it we actually do? And it occurred to me at one point, sit around most of the afternoon and say things like, let's go to 4, not a 9, over to 17. I am really a glorified bingo announcer, and I'm wondering if you'll come visit me at the Sunrise Senior Center down in South Florida in about 4 years when I'm calling games down there.
Yeah, and I was going to be a neuroscientist as well. I mean, it all changed.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Notah Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. And that gonna wind up on the green. Iona Stephen is at the first green. This for birdie.
Now, it would be tempting to leave this one short. You can worry so much about the break that you forget to hit it. Demands a firm stroke.
Yeah, that's not bad. He was hoping that would come down a little more, but that's good effort. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par.
Oh, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line.
Oh, that's a good-looking shot, just left of the flagstick, and he'll have that left for his birdie.
Just 5 feet left.
That's going to slide by to the left. Good work to get into that position, but couldn't finish it off. Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Now on the third hole.
I think I'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Yeah, not sure if that was a mishit or just a miscalculation, but that comes up well short and is into the hazard. So we'll stay on the tee box, and this will be his third now into the par 3. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. So now, with the drop taken, this is going to be his 5th at the par 3. And that is into the water. And with the shots piling up, and before we incur the wrath of the course marshal, let's move on to the next hole.
Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round will win the day. Birdie putt now.